welcome back. Today we have a special episode, but first I am Chris, this is
Haley,
and this little girl here is
Duchess.
And today we are going to tackle Pop-Tarts Mr. E flavor. Get it? Mr. E. Aha. There you go. So the way this works is you don't know the flavor, you're supposed to eat them, and then if you scan these QR codes, you can get clues. I will give you the one clue I looked up before we started to let you think about it. Clue number 5 was 2 halves make a whole, but there's still a whole, like H-O-L-E. So that is the one clue I looked up before we did this. So we'll taste them, we'll tell you what we're thinking, and then coming back at the end, we'll tell you what we think the flavor is. So we'll start off with the question mark, which is our toasted version. And as you can see, there's white goo inside.
I think that's the same for all of them.
So it's as non-descript as possible. So here we go. Okay.
These are gross.
Garlic, maybe? Tasting some garlic in it.
It smells gross and it tastes gross.
But then it tastes like white, like frosting? But garlic white frosting? I don't know.
I don't
Why
like
is it gross? Give some detail here.
Like, it tastes just bad. Like a flavor of Pop-Tart shouldn't be. It's like a weird... Oh, it's very stretchy. Okay.
Oh, so we got a stretchy version. Alright, this is frozen.
I swear it tastes like garlic.
Yeah, definitely some garlic in this one. Maybe some onion?
What is this, pasta? To me, it kind of tastes like pasta without the sauce. And like garlic in it.
It's not as terrible as I expected. But I'm not sure it's good either.
Yeah, the second one.
Alright, now straight out of the package.
Duchess, you want it?
Alright, this is our straight out of the package version.
This one tastes like nothing.
I agree. The straight out of the package,
It tastes like nothing.
I almost just tasted just the
I just tasted
pastry.
frosting.
Pastry and frosting. Almost no taste at all.
Honestly, that one's the best because it tasted like nothing.
Alright. Well, let's do some scores here. So what do you think of the toasted one?
Is it possible to give it a 0?
No, we've talked about this before. 1 is as low as it goes.
A 0.5.
Which is a 1 for all you statisticians out there.
Duchess, you want it?
It was not as, maybe my expectations were so low, I expected just abysmal. So
My expectations were high.
So I think I'll go 1.5 on that one that I thought tasted like a garlic Pop-Tart. So
Yeah.
1.5. The frozen, I actually thought the frozen was better.
The frozen was better.
Which for me is unusual. I'm going to go 2 on the frozen, and then I taste a little hint of onion on that one. So I'm tasting garlic and onion.
I'm tasting pasta. Like noodles. With like garlic on it. So I'm going to give it a 1.5 because it was still better.
Okay. And then the last one, the straight out of the package, what do you think there?
I'm gonna give it a 2.
Yeah, this one I struggle with because I tasted no flavor.
Yeah, no flavor at all.
So,
like it was gone.
If you were just into the pastry of the Pop-Tart, this would be your jam. But since it's supposed to be a flavor, it's a mystery flavor, and I assume the flavor is not nothing. I think I gotta go 1 on that because they're advertising a flavor, and unless you, at least in our taste test, if you don't toast it or freeze it, you don't taste anything. So I guess I gotta go 1 there.
I would give it a 1 for advertising, but a 2 for flavor.
All right. So after the flying kitty Pop-Tart, we will tell you what we think the flavor is. Stay tuned.
Flying kitty Pop-Tart.
And we're back with the Mr. E Pop-Tarts, and we're going to talk about what we think flavors. So first, I thought it would be worthwhile to look at some ingredients. Flour, niacin, iron, vitamin, corn syrup, soybean, palm oil, high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, cornstarch, salt, dried onion, cornstarch, garlic powder, leavening, natural and artificial flavors, including milk. So yeah, so not a lot of hints from the ingredients other than what I already thought. So what do you think?
I still think it's pasta.
You think it's pasta?
Or garlic.
Well, taking clue number 5, which is the only one I looked up before we started.
I thought it would be like a donut flavor.
2 halves make a whole with a hole in the middle. I'm going bagel. And since there was garlic and onion, I'm thinking an everything bagel. So I'm guessing these are everything bagel flavor. I could be totally wrong. Haley thinks maybe it's
I thought it was going to be a donut flavor because the hole in the center, there's a hole in the donut.
Yeah, so I'm not sure I would recommend you eat these, but it is an adventure. I'm not sure I'd buy a whole box of 16 for the adventure. You can see all the designs right there.
It's kind of like if any of you have ever tried like the Birdie Bots every flavored bean challenge. Like some of them are really good and then some of them taste terrible. It's kind of like this one. It's a hit or miss.
So anyway, here's some Mr. E flavored Pop-Tarts in our discussion. We'll see you next time.
Woo.
Bye.